Hey guys, Coach Robert Gray here at Victor Performance. Today, Marlins, we're going to be going over our impromptu at-home workouts. Now, I use the word impromptu, but I really want you guys to understand Coach Janet and I have taken a lot of time in adjusting these workouts to maintain the different underlying qualities that we work on in our program every single day. So tissue resiliency is still a priority. Maintaining some level of muscular strength is still a priority, and maintaining our power is still going to be a priority of our program. As you go through this, keep those underlying qualities in mind and remembering how they help you in the water, and prepare for that return to the water when that time comes. Okay. So we'll start out with our warm-up. The warm-up, at the bottom in the description of this video, you'll see a link to our warm-up that we do in the gym. So it should be something very familiar to you all. If you have questions on that, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask either myself or Coach Janet for some more information or details or whatever you need. Okay, once you've completed the warm-up for the day, you'll then move into our strength movements here. We're going to perform these exercises in a circuit fashion. Okay, so what that means for us is we're going to do a set of repeat squat jumps, then move on and do a set of single leg RDLs, then move on and do a set of push-ups, glute bridge dumbbell pullovers, and then finally hitchhikers. Once I've completed one set of all of these exercises, I'll start back at the top and repeat it. Okay, in between each exercise, we'd like you guys to take a 30-second break at minimum. If you feel like you need more to maintain the quality of your movement and maintain the proper focus while you're doing your exercises, take that rest time to ensure that, again, quality is the top priority as we're working through this. Okay, so that's kind of the format of the workout. You'll work through this circuit for 4 total rounds. Should be somewhere in the 20 to 22, 23 minute range. Don't worry if you're a little shorter than that or a little longer than that. Just again, as long as our top priority is quality. All right, so I'll start to break down these 5 movements just as we would in class. And then again, I know I already said it at the beginning, but please don't hesitate to reach out to Coach Janet and I for clarification on anything that you need, okay? So first exercise, repeat squat jumps. We're gonna do sets of 10. We've been doing jumps in the gym all season. Okay, this variation, once we start, we're just going to continue to jump until we complete all 10 reps, okay? Keeping your landing position in mind, making that, again, your priority, not necessarily the height of your jump. How well are you interacting with the ground? Are you absorbing through your knees, hips, and ankles as you should be? After our squat jumps, we'll move on to single leg RDLs. So, in a perfect world, you guys will have dumbbells or kettlebells or a barbell potentially that you could use for this exercise, okay? If you don't, we have some options here. You can use 2 smaller jugs of water or milk or whatever liquid you got, or 1 bigger jug of water to help load this movement, okay? So, a single leg RDL, before we load it, you guys should remember, looks something like this. Okay, it's a hinge pattern. The leg that's on the ground is bending a little bit, maybe 10, 15 degrees. The leg that's in the air is staying locked out. Okay, if we're gonna load this movement, we have a couple options. Again, we can hold on to 2 jugs of water. Okay, and load it bilaterally. We can hold on to 1 jug and load it unilaterally, or just in 1 arm. Okay, and again, if you have dumbbells or a kettlebell at home, you can just as easily use that. Okay, again, completing 8 on each leg, belly breathing, and bracing into our torso being the foundation for that movement, right? Then moving on to push-ups. If we have to go too in-depth in push-ups right now, guys, maybe we haven't done our job. I say that a bit jokingly, but remembering, our plank position is the foundation for our push-up. When we look at push-ups or upper body drills in our facility, we're talking about them being a core exercise first, right? So if you don't have the proper positioning, the push-up doesn't matter. So that being said, we're gonna pick an appropriate height for us that allows us to complete our 8 reps with the positioning being at the highest level we can, okay? So as we get into our plank position, we have a handful of things that we're gonna be thinking about. Again, bracing through your torso, pulling the belly button in, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the quads, and then protracting through our shoulder blades at the top. Okay, maintaining all of that tension as we drop into our push-up and finish protracted at the top. Okay, moving on, glute bridge, dumbbell pullover. We have the same kind of idea here from a loading standpoint as we did with the single leg RDL. If you have dumbbells, kettlebells, a med ball, a rock, you can use all of those things. We're gonna show you with these cartons again. The idea here though, is that as you're trying to figure out ways to load these different exercises, you're looking around the house and looking at everything as how can I use that to help me load a given exercise in my program, right? So we've got cartons of milk. Again, a rock works. Maybe a bucket full of rocks works for something different, right? Be creative, use your imagination to try to accommodate your workout as much as you can. So, the glute bridge, pull over. We're gonna start braced, low back is flat. I'm squeezing my glutes to lift my hips. I'll press the weight out just above my shoulders, okay? And then slowly bringing that weight back overhead. And returning to the start position. Okay? As always, bracing and breathing is the foundation for that movement. And then finally, our last exercise of this circuit are hitchhikers. If you guys have a lightweight like we've been using, 2-3 pounds, use it. It's not the end of the world if we don't load this movement for the time being, okay? What matters most is that we're able to maintain our plank positioning. We're adjusting to the arm moving positions, and we're able to just stay stable through the full range of motion. Okay, so, Coach Janet, remind me, are we in a long lever or, yep, okay, so we're gonna do this in the long lever. So my arm's gonna be locked out, okay? Trying to keep a straight line through both of my arms to start, okay? My feet are stacked, and then from here, I'm gonna bring this hand down, hold for a count, and back up. When I get to the top, I'm returning to a straight line, okay? What I'm not doing is opening here and causing some irritation on the front side of my shoulder. Okay, stop at 90, up to a straight line. Okay, completing 8 reps on each side. Okay guys, so that's it. Again, we'll go through the warm-up, that link's in the description, and then you're working through this circuit for 4 sets of the given reps that you see on the board. All right guys, have a great workout.